How do you know how much water to grout to mix?
It's just eyeball.
Okay.
There's no
kind of a time tested.
There's no technical. Some people like it thin. Some people like it a little thicker.
Okay.
The consistency of the grout. I like to make mine like in the middle. I like it a little more runny because it'll seep more into the joint. Whereas I don't have to press as much with my grout float.
Okay.
The harder you got it, the more you got to press in. And with the problem she's got, I'm going to make it a little more thinner consistency than I regularly do, so it'll seep down in them holes.
Okay.
And fill it in properly.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That's what it looked like. How long you been doing tile and grout?
20 years, man.
Have you?
Like I said, I do it all, not just tile now.
Okay, what else do you do?
Everything. Anything to do with floors.
Anything to do with floors.
Anything to do with floors.
You walk on it, you do it.
I walk. When you walk on it, I do it.
Okay.
Stone also.
All right.
Marble, granite, slate. I just got done doing a porch of slate.
Backsplashes.
Soft slate. Backsplashes. Jacuzzi tub surrounds.
Okay.
Stand-up showers, custom mud pans. Hardwood floors, 3/4 inch solid, engineered glue down. Laminate. Carpet, I mean, I do carpet if I have to. I'm not really impressed with the carpet. I'm really not into it, but I can do it and will do it.
Now this problem has, and of course this customer had a problem with the thin set. You said there's something new out now instead of thin set you could use?
It's something instead of cement board. It's called Detra.
Oh, instead of cement board, okay.
It's used in place of a lot of old-time installers that are kind of set in their ways. They are kind of hesitant to go with this new product, and I was too for years until I actually installed it myself. And it's very easy to install, and it works great, and it saves on time and labor. And it's a you know they come out with new products. It's just a good new product that they come out with.
That's cool. Just keep adding it to get the consistency you're looking for.
The consistency I'm looking for, correct.
Is there a consistency feel that people should go with? I mean, it's kind of like...
Well, like I said, it just all
like
depends on
pudding or
the
what?
situation. You know, repairs is one thing. Installing it, the actual install, you might make it a little thicker because you're going to run your trowel and you're going to press it in between the grout joints. But like I said, I like to go with a thinner consistency because I like it to run down and seep down into the... Because you know when you put the thin set down, it has a trowel mark, usually a 1/4 by 1/4 trowel you use.
Okay.
But when you add the thin set, I like it to seep down.
All right.
So that it's got a good bind with the tile and the thin set and everything. You just don't have as much problem, I think.
That makes sense. I'll go with that, okay. Yeah, that's a good consistency. Right?
Yeah, this is about what I want right here.
Yeah, I'll get a sample of you doing that, and I'm going to put it up on our forum, so...
So can I just go to YouTube? What would be under YouTube?
I'll send it to you. Just give me your email link, and I'll pop it over to you. Or you can go to truckmountforums.com.
Oh, truckmountforums.com.
Yeah, and just hit our YouTube link, and that'll take you right to it also.
You still got that other one up
Tile
there?
and grout.
Is that other one up there I did?
Yes.
Really?
You know, I don't know if I actually put that on YouTube yet, but I have that. And maybe I'll do them both at the same time, put them under tile and grout repair. Sure will. I just figured this one being so extensive, it'd be a better one to show people.
Yeah.
Does how you add it in, does that change the color of it, or the color to stay the same?
Actually, everything changes the color. How much water you put in, how long you let it set before you wipe it off. It's just like anything
How about drying time? Does that affect the color too?
No, drying time doesn't affect the color because it dries all the same.
Okay.
But it's just hard to put new grout. It's like, you know, taking a car, painting half of it brand new. And it's hard to match it because you got old and new. It's almost impossible.
True.
But with that tile, with you cleaning it, it almost looks brand new.
It really does. It came out really nice.
Once I put this
Except
in,
for the grout missing.
All grout will go down a little darker than when it dries. When it dries, of course, it's going to dry a lot lighter.
Exactly.
So it should blend in right nicely.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll come back and take a couple pictures of it afterwards.
I don't see a problem. And then, like I said, There's a lot in there, man. I might miss a couple little cracks here and there. I mean, it's without doing the whole floor. Of course, it ain't gonna be 100% perfect.
Right. And she realized it. Like I said, she just she was taking care of it herself because she was just having a couple of them come out.
I just can't believe an extra $70, you know,
For materials.
4 bags of thin set, some Ultraflex, some modified thin set. It's mind-boggling. It really is.
It is. It's sad that people take shortcuts these days. It really does.
Do you agree?
And then it comes back and reflects upon us because we're the cleaners, and the customer might think, well, hey, you're the one who blew it all out of there.
As soon as I
when it had nothing to do with it.
Because see, when I worked for Steve, my job was warranty, customer service. I
Right.
go into all these homes, new construction, and figure out these problems. I mean, I've had Luan come with bubbles being in vinyls, and they're like, why is there a bubble in the vinyl? And I go in there and I can actually move the Luan underneath the vinyl. I said, the Luan wasn't secured properly. That's the problem. Got to cut it open, secure the Luan, re-secure the vinyl, put the seams to her.
Right.
But
So they just left out the thin set, but they put it on one side because it had to be there for the
They had to put it
tile.
on the top to set the tile.
Of course,
They
of
just
course.
did not use the modified thin set underneath the plywood, so you won't have the expansion and contract. The movement of the wood subfloor is what's causing the problem.
Okay. All
And
right.
that's what we got. And I don't know if they even tape the seams, but you have to tape your cement board seams also. That's an important factor a lot of people skip.
Okay.
Because you got to figure, when you go set it, it looks beautiful, brand new.
Yeah.
You're not going to experience any problems for a year. By then, your warranty's over, the homeowner's done paid the money, and everybody is happy
Right.
except the homeowner gets stuck.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden the grout was
This
falling
is a
out.
grout float.
And she pointed that out to me, that it was coming out of there. Even before I cleaned it, I had her sign a disclaimer, but I still felt bad about it. So I got you here
Well, I'll tell
to
you
go ahead
what,
and take
you
care
got
of
a
it.
customer for life.
Yes, I agree with that.
And that's the way to do business.
Mm-hmm.
And she can throw that bag away because that is no good.
Yeah, I got rock solid.
And it's just from the moisture.
Right.
So, did you end up putting a little bit of the latex in there? Or,
That's not something we have here.
We didn't get any latex.
Oh, okay.
I just use regular water.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, this is just some temporary.
Okay.
You know, if it does it again and you want to just keep doing this, I would recommend using a latex additive for the
okay.
grout.
Okay.
Next time.
Yeah, it makes it a lot simpler, doesn't it? And when,
And see, putting it in is one thing, but when you're cleaning it off,
yeah,
you got to feather edge it. You got to smooth it into the existing grout to make it look, good, consistent.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
This right here is not the finished product. I'm just filling in
Yeah.
the grout right now.
And then what do you do
When I
afterwards?
come back, I get me a bucket of water
Mm-hmm.
and I clean the excess grout up.
Okay. And that's it, huh? Just with sponges or what?
Regular sponge.
Okay. How soon do you have to use the sponge? How long can you
I say
wait?
about 5, 10, 15, probably about 10, 15 minutes.
I mean, can you wait too long where it all hardened
Yeah,
up?
you don't want it to harden all the way up.
Okay, yeah, I would
You
think so.
want it a
Makes
little
sense.
moist.
Right, so you still get it off of there.
Correct.
I got you. Okay,
Don't walk in it.
gotcha. All right, anything else they need to know about of how to fill these, or is that it?
That's about it. I mean, grouting is pretty straightforward. I mean,
Okay.
but like you said, you do need to wipe this before it dries.
Okay, could you show me one more time, right in here where the thin set was an issue, just real quick?
No, I can't because I got to keep this spread. Before it dries. Sorry.
We'll keep rocking. I'll go ahead and just make it 2 videos then. Well, thanks a lot, pal. You did a great job.
You're very welcome.
All right, man.
Good day.
You too.